leave her alone. Everybody pretty much already got one, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's see who got upgraded. Nice. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, there's that one. Defense. Yep. All right. Oh God, everyone's 2-2. One will be 2-3. Was that 44 yards? All right, here we go. What's up? Need help? It's all right. Okay, baby.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game,
Yeah, go ahead, man.
takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Let's go, baby.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Press on 80. 18 Rattler.
Throwing to start the drive. Nickerson. And that is incomplete.
He
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10.
He did what he's supposed to do.
And now the first run for Devon A-Chain. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Partners, not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does...
Let me go and do this real fast, sorry. I just don't want him as my tight end. I want my rookie in there. I keep forgetting to put my rookie in there. Well, one of my many rookies.
You say he might. Maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. And it's a fumble.
No.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run once more with Stevenson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
51 yards. It's pretty steep rain. Steep wind.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Devon A-Chain in the offense, ready to go once again. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating it.
And got his man complete.
That's
Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And some room to roam now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A-Chain now up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Looking to throw. Nickerson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw. Jones.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, I have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I would like to
Devon A-Chain in the offense, ready to go once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nickerson. Throw left side complete. That's Collins.
fight through that.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Nickerson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ballard.
All right, be right back. Okay.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nickerson forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Here's A-Chain. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And they'll run here with A-Chain.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Nickerson. This is caught.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I missed that.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss
thought
of
it was...
the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 31, Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Okay.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's going to
He came down in bounds, though.
back out of the backfield.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coach.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Oh, absolutely.
Third quarter begins with a run from A-Chain.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize
but Austin totally does.
A lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Yeah, for sure.
Rookie on the hook
Absolutely.
up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
This is A-Chain. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Perfect.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
For sure, yeah, for like shit to do.
Looking to throw. Nickerson.
Yes,
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Yeah.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Yeah. Something that they would enjoy.
Back to throw. Nickerson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alexander. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
John seems
a solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th.
And for Austin to talk about anybody.
Here, 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled
Austin
in.
deserves.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A run now from A-Chain. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
With this team?
Running left is Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact.
16-1 and won the Super Bowl.
3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating
intercepted
with
the
a
pass
pick
for a
6.
touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out come the Patriots. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Doing it.
12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Got to go for 2.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, It actually loosens you up.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So they couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that.
Game stats. I need 8 yards.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, they go back to A-Chain. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's A-Chain. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Give up the middle to A-Chain. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones.
User alert.
Intercepted for the 3rd time.
User alert. I put my guy, the guy that I usered, I moved him right to the perfect spot and he got an interception.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes
Nope, I did it. I did everything.
And they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Dolphins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Phillips, Tyndall, well. Kahoo doing Kahoo things. and I get the bonus because I won the game and I got 150 yards rushing. So I get a bonus. I didn't have 450. I did have 350 offensive. Did allow 30 points or less. Nice. So I have a 2 full game lead. Oh, the Jets. The Jets, the Jets, the Jets. The Jets. Not giving you 4.97. Nope. Week 7. I could do that. It's less than $3 million a year. I'll go ahead and lock you down for the rest of your career, pretty much, for less than right there at $3 million a year. Yes. Going to the strategy. They definitely like to pass the ball a lot. I don't understand why. We'll defend against the deep pass again. We'll worry about blitz counter because they have a good team. Dwyer should get it. He won't get it. Number 1 offense, number 2 defense. Good. His press has gotten even better. Dwyer. Tua leads the league in passing, which that's good for him. I lead the league in rushing. Lead the league in receiving. Mm. Mm-mm. So this will give me a 3-game lead. Yep, this will give me a 3-game lead, regardless of what happens. It's got a 2-1. Rating's 120. He averages 167 yards a game. Averages 112. Oh, we're going up against the number 1. Wow. Give up a lot of rushing yards, though. We have 11 interceptions in 5 games. Yo, bruh. There's two undefeated teams, and one of them's the Broncos. Yeah, in this game. 13 sacks allowed. Holy shit. Actually, hold on. I want to go back and look. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Here's what I want to do. Should be fine. Alright, Tati. Mm. Mm. Ugh. Oh, shit. You gonna go smoke before I get this one going? Uh-huh. Yeah. Because I'm gonna play another one and then probably go lay down. No worries. Nothing, baby.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff.
The
This will be a
Jets are the only team
touchback.
last year to beat me.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he fields it cleanly. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
Now let me know when you're ready, baby.
And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Nickerson flushed out right. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Already scored.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
They're picking on Kelvin.
Brought down.
They picking on
16
Kelvin.
more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Shit.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Devon A-Chain in the offense ready to go once again. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Nickerson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Nickerson. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. H.A. now up the middle. And able to work his way down to the 16. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down, Nickerson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's H.A. on the give. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They run for it. H.A. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Nickerson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's H.A. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down, here's H.A. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Halfback dive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with a fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
What you been up to, bro? Working.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got to pick down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
54 seconds.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Fancy.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Fancy.
That's taken on the 25.
Yeah, man.
21 yards. Well,
how's
on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he's done.
It's caught at the 10. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, that's going to save up a little bit of money. I want to get PlayStation Plus so I can start playing online again. Miranda's been watching me, and she's like, because I've got rid of Tyreek Hill.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Playing better with this team.
Looking to throw. Nickerson being chased out left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
So
It's
she's
their
like,
quarterback.
here. I mean,
His
my
third
team is like
touchdown of the game,
76
number
overall.
11 on the year.
I mean, it's all
and the
rookies.
Dolphins will
I'm playing
extend
on
their
all
lead
Madden
in the
with
final
nothing but
minute
an
of the
entire
half.
like rookie squad. And she said,
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it.
So
the scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando.
Hey,
message received. You.
I'll be right back.
No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let me see if I can hit Waddle on that crossing route right there.
Throwing to start the drive. Nickerson buying time to his left. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 70 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Sunday night against
Sanders now to add the extra point.
I don't know.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
See if I can play defense.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A-Chain is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Yeah, I'm playing this team. I was playing with
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's the Jets punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Devon A-Chain in the offense, ready to go once again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nickerson forced out to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sideline.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
65 catch.
Back to throw. Nickerson. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was... This is A-Chain across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shrugs him off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have
All right, that's it for me. Like, follow, comment, share for everything else you want to come see me later. Be